Yo, what's up, y'all? If you read the title of his video, I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah, does this seem like Tekken 8 is going down a void from which it can never return? Yeah, absolutely. Will it ever recover? I don't know, but I also think no as well. You know what I'm saying? I think Tekken 8 is on its last legs, bruv. And I don't even know if Season 3 is going to happen. Also, please bear in mind that I haven't played this game since December 23rd of last year. I officially took it and tossed it over into the trash can. Since his last, I guess, installments, Miyari-Zo and whatever else they did after that. I don't even think they did anything. Oh, yeah, Harada leaving and whatnot. But yes, I do believe that if nothing happens, because look, man, they didn't even announce anything. If you look on Tekken Twitter, what they've done is basically did the same things that they've always done, like the random birthdays of the characters, and they even had a part, I'll show you, on the 19th of January. They had a thing just a couple of days ago where they put out Miyari-Zo. Even though that she's been out already, you know what I'm saying? In the comments, this one right here, it looks like someone messed up. That's the stuff that I'm talking about, dude. They're not doing anything. They're not announcing stuff. They're not, they have the Tekken World Tour thing, but at this point, who cares, right? Except like a select few people, I guess, and whoever still plays Tekken and stuff. You know what? Hold on. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Have you noticed an influx of folks uploading Tekken rank stuff in the past couple months, from like last year December to like now? So if you go on YouTube, I'm pretty sure if you look at Tekken content, you'll see channels with like a couple hundred subscribers uploading rank stuff. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. There are people doing the same exact thing. Rank. And then you got a couple outliers talking about the state of the game, and then, other folk talk about other issues that's going on. But that's it. That's pretty much all you can do. Besides, Mike Hollow and the beef sets and whatnot. But there's nothing to do, man. Didn't know I had something on my shirt, my bad. There's no like incentive to play Tekken Ball. There's no game modes besides that in the game. You're pretty much just mindlessly smashing out ranked and trying to get to God Infinity or God Stink Chair. There's nothing going on. And check this out. Arya, a prolific figure in the Tekken community who doesn't really do anything anymore because of the state of Tekken 8. Check this out, Blasted Salami. He said, well, when did he say this? On the 19th as well, the same day that they posted that Miyari thing. He said Tekken 7 succeeded on the back of its passionate community. Players, TOs, and creators carried it far beyond what its design or post-launch support alone could have done. That feedback was filtered rather than engaged with. 2 years into Tekken 8, the consequences are obvious. Very true. And it's very interesting that Arya, someone who hasn't uploaded in probably like a year or two on his channel, came out. He probably looked at the state of Tekken and was like, Jesus Christ, man, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the feedback was stuffed under the rug and not considered. And I'm not talking about like the random Joes that were just saying, oh, you have to fix this, his hair and his nipples are too hard or something. No, the meaningful changes that was mentioned by many players, you know what I'm saying? People that have a good head on their shoulders. But, it's just people are trying to keep Tekken 8 alive, I guess, by doing as much as they can, but as it seems, I don't think there's any saving, dude. Even if they do come out with a season 3, of course, people are gonna look at it and say, okay, let's see what's up, but I think you remember that show Cliffhanger, Between the Lions, 90s, back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? There was a little segment called Cliffhanger. There was a guy hanging on a branch, and he said, "Can't hold on much longer." Well, that's Tekken 8 right now, hanging off of that branch, off a cliff. And that branch is about to break, and it's gonna fall into the abyss where all the spiked rocks are and never return. It's gonna there's gonna be two ways, bro. It's gonna go one of two ways. They're probably not gonna do anything in the game. Slowly and painfully dies, or they come out with something and it's horrendous and everybody just says, "You know what, shut the fuck up, we're out, we're done," and then everybody packs it the fuck up. That's all I see. Because there could be a third option where people just keep doing things like they are, but that's not enough. It's not enough for people to just upload, the same type of content. People are tired. This game has been out for 2 years. We've seen everything. You know what I'm saying? So now the game is at a state where if nothing new happens, it's toast. If nothing meaningful happens, it's toast. If no heavy changes are made, it's toast. And you remember the devs said that there are not going to be any more heavy patches. I'm not sure if they were saying before Tekken World Tour or whatever. I don't follow that stuff because I don't really look at any Tekken related content unless it's like Steve, Tekken Nation or Hera Malik, those two, and Shinblade and whatnot. But other than that, dude, I don't follow this game really that much anymore. I gotten back into Street Fighter, man, and that was awesome. That was awesome. I did get handled by a bison, but you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I had fun, and that's what people are looking for: fun and less irritating nonsense. Now, the community surrounding Street Fighter 6 are saying, people are heavy in there saying the game's all crazy and stuff, but I'm a casual when it comes to that, so I don't really see it. But ultimately, dude, if nothing happens like really soon, I think the abyss is coming. The abyss is coming, dude. And people can sit here and say, "Oh, you just gotta wait." They can be as optimistic as they can. I'm not saying people have to be negative or anything. Be as optimistic as you can. If that is the last glimmer of hope that you have to try and save this disastrous game, go ahead. But ultimately, I really don't want the game to fail because I want to play Tekken. I miss playing Tekken, hitting people, doing combos and stuff, but I just can't stand the way that it is right now, you know what I'm saying? Then with Harada gone, what the fuck? Like, what's gonna happen with the shit now? It's just Michael Murray and then the other guy. I forgot his name. What can you do? What can you do but wait? But that's the thing. It's kind of like poison in Dark Souls. The more you wait, the more you get affected, and eventually, poof. That's it. Look, I don't really delve into the realm of making super long videos. I don't know how people do it, you know what I'm saying? If I have a point and I kind of just make it already, I do it, but perhaps I should start. Maybe I should start talking more. But Tekken in general, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this before I do kind of wrap this up, you know what I'm saying? Tekken in general has been a fun ride. Very fun ride, all the way from 6 to now. A little bit of now, right? A lot of memories, especially with the Josie arc. I miss it to this day, because that's when Tekken was chaotic, but it was still cool, and with all the modders, keeping the game afloat as well, keeping it fresh. Those were good times, dude. Those were good times, and meeting all the pro players along the way, that was fun too. I miss those days. Now it's just Fuck, you know, this similar incident, what's happening with this game is exactly what happened with Halo for me. I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you guys ever. Excuse me if this is a repeat, but this is exactly what happened with Halo for me. Quick story time. I was a big Halo Reach and Halo 4 fan. Still am. Those are my two games that I smashed up. I loved it. Had to be at the top of the leaderboard, double digit kill count, all that stuff. Played it. When they announced Halo 5, I was like, okay, cool. I got the game. Played the campaign. I was like, okay, interesting. Then I went online. What is this? The gameplay was very different. Now, this ties in with Tekken a lot, actually, because when you have something that has been kind of the same for years, and then the algorithm changes, the mechanics, the technical stuff, all that, when that changes drastically, you tend to give it a little side eye, you know what I'm saying, a little head tilt. You're like, oh damn, what's going on here? I mean, I'm gonna keep going, but this feels strange. Okay, so I did that with Halo 5. I kept going. It didn't feel right, so I was like, oh man, I gotta dip. I went up out of there, and then they got Halo Infinite. That was the nail in the coffin. Horrid. It was worse, much worse. And then I stopped playing Halo completely. Until the Master Chief Collection came out, which had the old games set out in one. Something that Tekken never got. A collection of old games that you can go back with online capabilities. This game right here. This right here. Online capabilities. Enhanced graphics and all that stuff. Nothing. None of that is within Tekken 8's or Tekken's hemisphere at all. It's just, if you want to play the old games, you better have a console. You better have an emulator of some sort, because you ain't about to do it. You better go to an arcade where they have Tag 2. You can't do it anymore. And it's a shame, because that was a missed opportunity. Why the hell did they do that for the 30th anniversary? You know what I'm saying? That would have been a big smash out. But I don't know what the devs had in store. We don't even know what they have in store. They could be waiting until Tekken, is this close to perishing, and then they'd be like, hey guys, it's season 3. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Look, I'm pretty sure you guys have all your, your marketing and complicated things behind the scenes, but we know better, dude. We know better. We've been here for years. We can smell when shit's about to blow up. It's about to blow up soon. So, hey, whatever you got going on, make sure it's packaged, prepared, and not trash. You got to save your game. The shop isn't going to hold up for much longer. You know? You don't even have costumes for, all of the cast. Yeah, let's start there. Enough rambling, I guess. Yeah. But I will say, this year will be interesting for this channel, since I don't really play this anymore. I can't wait to delve into that. But enough of that rambling. Let me know what y'all think about Tekken 8 as a whole. Really don't hold back, okay? Do me a favor, don't hold back.